Hi Frank.
How's it going?
It's very nice to have you here with us this week. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What brought you here to BioXcellerator?
Well, I've been a fighter for professionally for about 20 years, and so with the training and the different events, I've acquired quite a few injuries and it's starting to slow me down. So I've always been interested in stem cell, and I reached out to BioXcellerator. Was working with Matt Hughes, and I saw the results that he was getting, and so Chuck Liddell, Kevin Nash, a couple other guys started coming down that I recognized, and so everybody seems to have good things to say, so I wanted to become part of it.
When was the first time that you heard about stem cell therapy or stem cell research?
The first time I heard about stem cells being applied to sports injuries was Peyton Manning had injured his neck, and they said that basically he was released from the Colts and had therapy done on his neck, and then goes back and wins the Super Bowl. And so I was interested from that point on.
And how was your process since you get contacted from BioXcellerator, like to travel down here to do a medical process?
Everybody's been great. There's a little bit of shuffling around that had to happen, but now that everything's settled, everybody from Viviana all the way up to Eric, it's been awesome. Everybody's been very hospitable, and in fact, actually, Medellin is a beautiful city. In general, everybody here is very friendly. The food's been awesome. The hotel was a phenomenal stay, and then everything's so conveniently by each other. The facility is walking distance, 3-minute walk from your hotel room. So when you're done with treatments, you can go to your room. Like I said, everywhere to eat is nice. You can do some shopping, walk around. I've been blown away by the whole experience.
So you've been here for a week. Are you planning to come back in the future to receive more treatments?
Absolutely. For myself, then also my wife, and then I'm actually, one thing I was talking to Eric Stoffer about was that, stem cells isn't always just about fixing injuries, but maybe, staying ahead of them and looking to maybe seeing how it would work with my kids and stuff.
What do you think about the medical team, the facilities?
Oh, everybody's been awesome. In fact, some of the physicians here are actually extremely knowledgeable. You just show them one or two things that are wrong, and they can explain everything else to you, and you just sense the knowledge of what they have, and it's reassuring to know that you're around people that are so so well schooled and understanding and so experienced in this field.
What kind of treatments did you have done?
This first time I've just did my shoulders, both knees, my left ankle, and my right hand, and a little sore afterwards, but not too bad. Yesterday, obviously, I was limping around a little bit because I think just the pressure of having all that put in your knees it can be uncomfortable. But each day I've woken up since, I've felt better and better. So,
what would you tell to someone who's considering coming down to receive stem cell therapy with us?
I think that it's something that you just have to make it a priority. It's funny when I sit with people and they tell me, well, maybe too expensive, can't afford it, but they still go on trips, or they still, go get a new car, and I'm all. The most important thing in the world is your health. So, putting money aside for this to invest is probably the best investment you're ever going to make.